Hi everybody. Just gonna light some incense to clear tonight. Beautiful day to all of you, no matter where in the world you find yourselves. This is a little bit later for me. Okay, clearing. Thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest and most beneficial information coming through. What is it that we are most meant to see regarding the Divine Masculine Collective that I tune into? For the beautiful Divine Masculines and Divine Feminine Cross Watchers that will join me here, what is it that we can see about the Divine Masculines' general world right now? Let me get a few cards just to see what they are learning, embedded in. What is it that they are navigating? What's happening in the world around them? Very close to home. That is causing the most growth, progress, healing, inspiration. What is it that we are most meant to see? Okay. From the first deck, we are getting the Emperor. The first card out, the Man. This card is nice. It has the Emperor overseeing a couple of very happy looking children. Wow, the Five of Pentacles. This is the abandonment trigger, the isolation wound, being left out in the cold. Yeah, I'm gonna pull one more, but the way they're coming out on my table here, the Emperor is ignoring this icy energy that he's keeping at bay. And the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So, wow, I'm hearing this king has it all. He has it all, but he's not completely happy. There's something missing. There's still a void. There's still... He's not with his Divine Feminine, is he? But, wow, look at this. This is the card of the happy home, the happy family. Full emotional fulfillment. And this is the card of isolation. I'm just hearing that the Divine Masculines can't keep up the facade, can't keep up appearances for much longer. Oh, sorry everybody, this energy has really impressed me just now, because this is really the energy of outrunning the cold, trying to deny the lack of total fulfillment here. The Emperor is the king of all kings. And in this card, he sits on his throne overseeing his world of abundance. And yet, in the background, just under the surface, is this very isolated, not quite fulfilled energy. Okay, I'm going to switch decks now and go to our usual reading. No, I cut the deck right to the Empress. Okay, shuffling. Thank you, Divine Creator, for showing us exactly what we need to see. What is the Divine Masculine thinking about the connection today? What is the Divine Masculine feeling for the Divine Feminine? What is he wishing? What is it that he's doing towards the connection, whether consciously or unconsciously? What is the biggest challenge at this time? What is the spirit guidance solution to overcoming that challenge? And where is the energy going in the near future? Okay, just cutting the first deck, and then I'll pull some clarifiers. Another little deck to shuffle. What did I cut it to? Ah, the Emperor in the reverse. Wow, yeah, Emperor Empress and Emperor is what I'm seeing. Interesting. Okay, so what is it that we most need for clarification? Thank you, Divine Creator. Bless these cards. Bring through only the highest and most beneficial information. I do want to say you can connect with me for a personal reading about your situation through the Facebook link below. Please reach out for that. If I can assist you, I would love that. Okay, here we go. What is Divine Masculine thinking about the connection? Temperance, this is good energy, and the Two of Cups. That this Emperor cannot have this relationship in the physical to the degree he wants fully. Just quite yet. With the Two of Cups in the reverse, it's sort of like that other energy with the Ten of Cups in the reverse. It's just not quite there yet. It's just not quite there. So Temperance is the card of major soul level healing. This is healing the karma of past lives. This is the karmic completion. This is understanding the eternal, aligning with that level of healing, inner child healing, aligning with spirit. This is a beautiful card. And so the Divine Masculine is thinking that this connection really is coming into balance. And the authentic love that has been there all along is presenting itself more often and more beautifully is what I'm hearing. As the Divine Masculine heals, as the Divine Masculine sees the Divine Feminine healing. Because we have the Two of Cups, the Emperor and the Empress's cups here. This balance is coming into fruition is what I'm hearing, and the Emperor's eyes are open to that process. I'm hearing he's been waiting for certain signs from the Divine Feminine, whether that's energetically or in communication. And I'm actually hearing he's seeing the results of what he's been wanting to see regarding the connection. Okay, what is he feeling in his heart of hearts? Son of Coins with the Queen of Coins, Pentacles. Okay, so this is that foundational progress, the slow, steady, eyes on the prize, going towards the goal, not being deterred, straightforward. Look at the focused intent on this Queen of Pentacles. She is the wife, the mother, the life partner. He is very, very, very dedicated to coming into commitment, union, relationship, communication, life partnership. He's putting one foot in front of the other. This is incredibly 3D based. Pentacles are physical realm things, and so Divine Masculine has a plan. He is conscious of what he is doing is what I'm hearing. I'm feeling like he's finally getting a foothold, that he's finally seeing things developing in a way that he feels success is, I'm hearing, guaranteed. Interesting. Some of these things that are coming through today are very much surprising to me. Okay, so Divine Masculines are beginning to take credit for this connection and the progress is what I'm seeing. They would come in from the back of the race and swoop in and say it was their idea all along, wouldn't they? Come on, Divine Masculines. Okay, what are Divine Masculines wishing for the connection? You'll never believe this. Queen of Coins in the reverse, so same card as we just had with the Wheel of Fortune. So this card has come up repeatedly. So for those who have karmic partners, this can mean that there are children involved with an existing commitment, an existing home. The Wheel of Fortune could indicate that the Divine Masculine is waiting for divine intervention, for something to change with his karmic partnership, his current home situation, take that how it resonates, something to do with the comfort of his own home or where he's living right now. This may not be a person or a partner. It could be a home situation. It could be, I'm hearing living apart from the divine feminine or not. He could be wishing to make a home with the divine feminine. Take this as it resonates. He could also be wishing, if you have children together already, he could be wishing to move back in together. If children do not apply between the two of you, he could be wishing for children and wanting to connect in that way and wanting divine intervention. So regardless of which storyline, I know this is a general reading and I'm getting so many potentials here. But I have to say, these two queens have come out recently to indicate a karmic partner and the divine masculine's desire to end one relationship and go into another. So he's wishing to finalize these things, but the Wheel of Fortune really talks about divine intervention and a lucky break, something coming in out of nowhere that changes the course of action, puts you on the path of destiny. So divine masculines might be praying for a solution, praying for an out, praying for, I'm hearing the finances to make these big moves, the opportunities, really waiting for something to show them the way is what I'm hearing. But there is a desire, and as above, so below, or as within, so without. I do feel like the divine masculines are beginning to turn that wheel of fate because they're choosing on their heart to change something that they have on the home front into more of a connection with divine feminine. Okay, what actions are the divine masculines actually taking? Eight of Swords in the reverse. They are freeing themselves from the thoughts that have held them back. I'm hearing from the judgments that would hold them in situations that were not their Ten of Cups, that have left them feeling lonely or alone, even in relationships or other situations. There's a deep void, a loneliness that the divine masculine has been turning his back to, putting on a brave face. But he's freeing himself from that. So the actions divine masculines are taking are actually breaking free, seeing themselves as that butterfly, able to fly rather than stuck in the cocoon. And the world in the reverse is here to clarify. So the world in reverse is cycles ending. So the cycle is ending where divine masculine holds himself back. This underlying emperor energy can also be trying to control the situation too heavily, being a control freak, trying to achieve certain outcomes. The divine masculine, I'm hearing, looks like he's letting go and letting God. I'm hearing wanting the chips to fall where they might. It's like he's letting go of having to hang on to certain things that haven't felt right. And he's opening up to the idea that if those are not a fit, then the divine could come in and shift things for him. It's almost like he's giving God the green light to say, what would you do? Show me. And he's sitting back. I'm just getting this feeling like he's just sitting back and observing, really taking a good look at his environment, really taking a good look at the energy he feels from his divine feminine, and all the while making these choices, making these heart promises, making these steps to integrate, to step out of that cold energy and into the light, I'm hearing. Okay, what is the main block at this time? Destiny, the star, with the Three of Wands, manifesting freedom, manifesting his ships coming in, manifesting his destined path, manifesting his destiny. So the block right now is a crossroads. I'm really hearing, the Three of Wands is a solo kind of an energy. It is really focusing on self-reliance, branching out, individuating. So the Two of Wands right before the Three is having made a choice to leave one's comfort zone And the Three of Wands is truly waiting for the results to come back, putting out those results and really wishing on a star, hoping. The Divine Masculine's block is that he is truly at a stage where his heart is beginning to open and he's beginning to wish for things that he didn't think he'd wish for, including divine intervention, and in humility asking to be shown really which way to go. But at this stage I'm truly feeling as well that he's not taking action. This is almost a surrender in that way that he doesn't want to jinx it by taking action. It's a subtle energy that I'm at a bit of a loss to put words to, because it feels like pondering. It feels like saying, you do it for me then, God. If this is my destiny, if this is the way that I keep being shown I'm meant to go, continue to do it for me. Because I feel like there are decisions Divine Masculine knows he would have to make to follow this path that he's being shown. But it's almost like he wants God to prove that if this is the destined path, then the things will just fall into place on their own without his co-creatorship contribution. So what does Spirit Guidance have to say for that? The Devil in reverse with the Knight of Swords. Take action. Get out of the illusion, Divine Masculine. You are a powerful creator being. Step out of karmic connections. Step out of addiction. Step out of materialism. Run from these things. Run from that. Stop running from the things that are good and right and true. If you truly want to align with this destined path, step away from the illusion once and for all. Step away from anything that does not serve. Step away from karma. Step away from loops. Don't just step, run. Run like the wind, Divine Masculine. Go towards what your heart is calling you towards. Take action without further ado. Recognize, empower yourself, break free. Break free. The Divine Masculines are on the verge of a full-blown yes on their hearts. They are almost there to completely saying yes to leaving the old and stepping into the new, is what I'm seeing in this reading. Okay, what is the connection doing? In the near future, what are we getting? Father of Swords in the reverse, and the Two of Swords in the reverse. Choices, choices. This is a bit disconcerting, actually, because the Father of Swords in the reverse is a card of denial. It's a little bit like that underlying energy with the Divine Masculine Emperor card having his back to the loneliness, the back to the feeling of dissatisfaction in his life. This is a little bit more of that ego-based stuck energy here, and a deep need for the Divine Masculine to go within. The Divine Masculine, also the King of Swords, can be a legal card, finances. I'm hearing court for some legal matters, assets, dividing up certain things. If we're talking about leaving karmic situations, finances and assets and children and all of the things that would need to be looked at. There is a resistance to diving into doing that right now. And to be honest, that's the sort of energy that's being prayed about. How does this happen? If my heart is telling me to go one way, how am I supposed to do that? So Divine Masculines have gone one layer deeper into really taking a close look at the implications, or at least are on the verge of going into that hermit mode, into that deep heart contemplation to figure out what steps need to be done next. And only because they can make those decisions, not what anyone outside of themselves thinks. So yeah, with these two cards in the reverse, the energy I'm actually feeling is that it is an indicator that the divine masculines are going deep within themselves, and that they are not looking outside of themselves for the answers at this time. I'm not feeling divine feminine energy very present here, but there is a feminine on this card that's in reverse, the Two of Swords, and so I do feel divine feminines intuitively know that it's time to give their divine masculines some space to really see who they are and what they want and what is actually happening in their lives right now, so that they can make the honest decisions they need to going forward. Okay, much love everybody, and I'm going to leave it there. Tomorrow I'll be doing a divine partnership check-in to see where the connective energies are at with divine masculine and divine feminine. I've really been enjoying the messages that are coming through, the channeled messages from the higher self of each of the twins to each other, and so I hope you are too. Many blessings, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.